Hello, welcome to another episode from the OX5 property blog. I'm Alistair. I'm on my own today. Reason being, Robert has abandoned me to look after his newborn baby. So a slight break away from the usual format. Obviously, we normally go for the interview style format. I'm just going to give you a lowdown of activity in terms of how the quarter's gone from the sales side of things in the OX5 property market, drawing upon data from Land Registry, which is obviously actual facts rather than conjecture, and also drawing upon information from the Rightmove website. Our representative there kindly provides us some insights that are not available to the general public. So firstly, let's hit with the ground with sort of just an overview of activity in the market, and certainly July was amazing actually in terms of sales being agreed. We can see this isn't just for Alistair Redhouse estate agents, this is all the estate agents. It looked to be like everyone was actually having quite a good time in terms of agreeing deals in July. That then dropped off in August, dropped off again in September, and we're expecting things to get a little bit slower and calmer as we draw towards the end of the year. Partly because that's seasonally traditional, but secondly, obviously we've got a little bit of underlying Brexit anxiety in the market, and it's one of these self-fulfilling situations that people think, oh, the market's slow, so I'm not going to go on the market, and then obviously that makes it slow the market. So we're expecting to see that. No great shocks there. It was very interesting. If you saw the last quarter review, we said that we were going to check the Land Registry data for quarter two, because obviously it takes a good 2-3 months to become available. So we can now see quarter two's sale volume activity, and that's really quite stark because in quarter two 2017 we had 94 completions in the OX5 area. So that's not only Kidlington, but obviously all the villages outlying, so Chalknor, Otmore, Kirtlington, that sort of area. So it was 94 completions quarter two 2017. Quarter two 2018 saw only 78 completions. So that's a drop of 17%, which is an enormous drop in actual activity in the market. Now that's for quarter two. Obviously, when we do the quarter four review, we'll be able to talk about quarter three because the Land Registry data will be available. But nonetheless, it gives us a good indication that perhaps things are a little bit calmer in the marketplace than we are used to. Interesting as well, looking at the actual values of those completed transactions. In quarter two 17, the average transaction was £369,605. Then we fast forward the clock a year to 2018, and it was 359,950. So that's a drop of 2.6% in terms of the sales that were agreed in quarter two year on year. So as we draw, obviously we've completed quarter three now. Like I say, we'll be able to access that data towards the end of quarter four. And once we access that data, I would suspect there'll be a similar theme in terms of the changes in prices. Now, interestingly though, when we look at the data that Rightmove have provided us for asking prices, in quarter four, they were quarter three last year, they were 430,000. In quarter three this year, they're 431,000. So basically a negligible drop change. In fact, actually, they were 438,997 to 431,026. So actually, you're looking at about £200 difference in the average asking price, but we're seeing this £10,000 difference in the average sale price. So that would indicate to us that buyers are being a lot more cautious. They're mitigating their risk of potential changes to prices. So if you think prices might be dropping in the future, the way you kind of reassure yourself is to make stupidly low offers, because you think, well, if I get £20,000 off the asking price, then if the prices do drop a little bit, I've got myself a bargain anyway, so it's all worthwhile. And then the owners are getting more desperate, so they then take it. So this is why you see the actual asking prices staying pretty stagnant, but the sale prices actually dropping. So fascinating market. Looking at things at the moment, what we're seeing in terms of people actually on the ground seems to be only motivated sellers, people who actually have to move. I've got a job relocation, I've got to start a new job in 3 months in a new town or something like that. Those are the guys that are on the market. The people who just fancy a change, or the people who are doing well for themselves and think, oh, time to move from my 3-bed to the 4-bed, they're all the ones who are sitting on the fence waiting to see what happens. We are expecting things to accelerate once Brexit's happened, but we'll have to just watch the market. So there you go, much shorter than usual, bit of an overview, like I say, because we've got no Rob. If you've got any questions, anything you want us to cover in the next video, or anything you want us to cover in one of our written blogs, please do reach out to us. Obviously, social media, on Facebook we've got the OX5 Property Blog, and obviously we've got the OX5propertyblog.com. So please do reach out to us, we're happy to answer any questions you've got. Thanks ever so much for watching, we'll see you next time.